They secured up the O-line with people like Morgan Moses this year, John Simpson, Tyron Smith, who's a phenomenal left tackle. Now they get Fashanu, who, check this out, who didn't give up a single sack in his whole college career. He's a really good left tackle. We're gonna see where they're gonna put him. He's gonna have to be versatile. Gonna have to be able to move around that line. Joe Douglas, being an offensive lineman himself, he understands that. Like I said, you're not gonna replace Tyron Smith at the left tackle, barring any injuries. But that O-line does get hurt a lot. So you slip him in there, God forbid if anything happens. If not, like Elijah Vera Tucker last year, you kind of move him around a little bit. I thought the sexier pick was Brock Bowers, but I thought that the more pragmatic
with the Raiders, that was crazy.
Yeah. But for the Jets, I thought, Brock Bowers was the sexier, the shiny toy, the playmaker would have been the sexier pick, but I thought the more pragmatic pick was Olu Fashanu. What do you think about that pick? You know what I'm saying? They got Kinlaw and Hassan Reddick on the defensive side of the ball to already go with a stout fucking defense that they have. What do you think about them locking up that securing the offensive line a little bit more?
I think it was great. Now what's starting to fear me is like they might be listening to the fans way too much.
What do you mean?
A lot of fans were saying, "Yo, we need to secure that O-line and secure."
What they do? Joe Douglas been trying to do that since he got here, trying to build that wall up.
Exactly. He's been trying, and this is why I'm so happy that the Giants didn't, because the Giants failed 3-4 times drafting an offensive tackle, offensive lineman, and I feel like building the team around veterans and getting a young offensive tackle at this point to play behind a veteran, I think that was the smartest move, and I think that's how you build, your future, because you're gonna have a bunch of young guys. I think it was a genius move, to be honest, man. I think the Jets
secured the future for sure, because Tyron Smith's not going to be around forever. He's like he's all chips in the middle of the table. Aaron Rodgers needs to win now type of player. Yeah, I agree.
He's not. And then neither is Aaron Rodgers. And then the next goal is, who's the next quarterback? Who's gonna be, like that? But you have young people.
Yeah.
If you have a young squad, you can get a quarterback that doesn't have to be fucking straight out of college. You can get a quarterback that's played in the game for 5 years and just pay buku bucks. You got money, spend it, man. People forget that's how you build these teams sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, people, you don't just get players by, like, nobody just drafts the best NFL team ever or NBA team, whatever team you want. You just don't get them because that was my pick, and that's he stood to me forever, and that's why we won. No, it's not how it works. You got to make business moves, and this business move is to win and secure the future. And by doing that and solidifying the offensive line, because he might get hurt, but if he doesn't, even better, or even put him in, if even even provide even more protection, and then it's only going to clear up. Breece Hall to fucking just go down like there's so many ways that they can work, that this can work in their favor, and I just think that it was a great move, in my opinion.
I love, man. I love both the Giants and the Jets. Well, the Giants a little more quietly than the Jets, but both of them really did a great job on offensive line this year. And like I've said before, the knock on Joe Douglas when he got here, the first thing Joe Douglas said, if you can remember, was, I'm going to fix this offensive line. And up until now, he hasn't been able to do it. But I think this year he swung and hit it out the park, man. Like I said, that line from
fucking did it.
That left tackle, that was like the key piece. Obviously you got to have a left tackle to protect Aaron Rodgers. Essential. John Simpson, great pickup. You already had Joe Tippmann. Elijah Vera Tucker was there already. He's a great versatile piece, even though they kind of want to stick him in a solidified spot. Morgan Moses, phenomenal tackle on the right side. So, along with obviously Aaron Rodgers, you got Breece Hall. That with those guys, that run blocking. You know what I'm saying? Breece Hall should have a great season. Pass blocking. Garrett Wilson Garrett Wilson and Mike Williams should have a great fucking season. You got Tyler Conklin. Hopefully Jeremy Ruckert takes a step forward on a tight end position.
Yeah.
On the defensive side of the ball, John Franklin Myers. I love that. Javon Kinlaw. I love that. Quentin Williams, Hassan Reddick is insane. CJ Mosley in the linebacker spot. DB. Obviously Sauce, DJ Reed. I even like Brandon Echols. You know what I'm saying? And that as a backup corner in certain spots. I think the Jets, man, on paper, and I hate that term paper, because it lends to the fact that we don't know what it's going to be on the field.
Yeah,
but I think
it hasn't been solidified yet.
Right, it hasn't been solidified yet. But on paper, and it's a really nice looking piece of paper. When you know what I'm saying, the Jets shit. I think if they don't, listen, at the very least, if they don't win their division, I don't care. Drake May just got to New England. They're not set up yet. They don't have an identity yet. They're still building that. Miami, we already know the story of Miami. They're soft defensively at times.
But the Bills have no threats. No